Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. Today we're going to talk about a story that is the absolute state of social media. Now this is a tale we've heard many times before, an anime girl causing losers on Twitter to completely lose their minds. This is of course nothing special and happens pretty much every day, but this one's different because it involves something very popular right now, therefore getting more traction than usual. It's like a rat trap, collecting schizos from around the world and putting them all together in one space. It's fascinating to watch. But today's story involves Squid Game, the Netflix series that I'm pretty sure everyone and their cat has watched at this point, or at the very least, been pressured into trying. But in case you aren't familiar with the series, I'll give some context behind what we're going to talk about today without spoiling too much. So ignoring all of the political commentary about the show and getting to the bare bones, Squid Game revolves around an elaborate series of death games based on children's games. And the first game they played was red light, green light, where the players had to make their way across a field as a giant robotic girl would call out red light, green light. Players who failed to follow the instructions were eliminated. And by eliminated, I mean shot and killed on the spot. If memory serves, I'm pretty sure like 200 players died in that first round. So why is this relevant? You'll see in a second. So here we have an artist's rendition of the robotic girl from the red light, green light game. She is, as you can see, made as an anime girl. Personally, I'd give this masterpiece a 10 out of 10 and a good old chef's kiss of approval. Also, you can find the original tweet and the artist linked in the description. Well, as you might have already guessed, there was a lot of people angry about this image. Literally thousands of quote retweets saying pretty much the same thing over and over again. That she's a literal child and how disgusting this art is. And of course, there were many people also defending it, but the amount of salt replying to this tweet was unreal, even by the standards we're used to around here. I mean, here's just a little compilation of some of the angry quote retweets I saw. And this was all from about 10 seconds of scrolling, by the way, and trust me, there is so much more of it. I can't think of anything that captures the current state of internet culture better than this. Think about how ironic it is to complain about art of a robotic girl used in a death game that killed hundreds of the show's characters. They weren't grossed out by the shootings, the blood, the depiction of human beings being slaughtered for entertainment value. They were grossed out by this anime girl. An anime girl that is at best PG rated. Because if you think a slight raising of a skirt is way too sexual, your sensibility to sexual content would probably fit in with the Taliban. And of course, calling a drawing a literal child is bad enough, but this is double trouble, because we're calling a robot from a Netflix show a human child, and then drawings of this robot child to be a human child as well. It's just head spinning. There's nothing wrong with any of this. If someone has a problem with it, it probably says a lot more about them. I mean, how else do you always think of children whenever you look at art? It's a little weird if you ask me. But that's gonna do it for this video. Check out the original art linked in the description and give it some support. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.